Letter formation at St. Teresa's, left-handed version, part 2. We start with set 4 and we start with the E. The letter E or the E starts on the line and it goes forwards, back and around. Then we have the letter U or A starting on the line, going up, down, up, down and a kick. Now I'd just like to remind you that I am not left-handed, so they won't be as neat as my right-handed letters. The last letter in set 4 is the letter R or R. We start on the line and we go up, down, up, over and a little flick. That's actually quite neat for me. It's a bit tall compared to the other letters. Then we have set 5, starting with the H. Again, we start on the line and we go up, down, up, over and kick. There's the letter H. The letter B starts on the line and goes up, down, up, like the H, goes back on itself and then forwards. Now the trick with left-handers is to make sure your hand is under the writing, not in front of the writing. So under, not in front, because otherwise you run the risk of writing over yourself. If you write underneath, if your hand is underneath and the pen is pointing upwards, it is easier to see what you're writing, particularly important for spelling. Then we have the letter F, starting on the line. Now it swoops upwards, comes down, straight down, or wobbly in my case, forwards and flick. Very wobbly. Let me try a slightly smaller one. Forwards, down, oops, forwards and back. That's better. Sometimes the more time you spend on a letter, the more wobbly it will be. The last letter in set 5 is an L or an L. Starting on the line, we go up, we go down and a kick. Set 6, starting with a J. As usual, we start on the line. We go up, we go straight down, we loop. Make sure you cross on the line there and a dot above. No footballs, not attached, no lollipops. Then we do a V and it starts, goes up as a swoop, and then we have the sharp point, papers moving, and then a flick. Okay. The W again starts on the line, goes up, down, up, down, up, flick. Now you'll see there that I'm connecting with the F. I've gone slightly too far down with that one. Let me do it underneath this F. I said I'd made that one a bit too big. Now you can see there I've made the middle part too high. Really they should all be the same height. After the W we have that sneaky X, the X, starting on the line, going over and back. Now this is where you need to be really careful, because obviously if you put your hand here, you can't see what you've written. So make sure your hand is underneath and you're going back, whoops, and forwards. Now that's no good because they're not meeting. So let's try again. Over and back. Make sure you can see it. Over and back. That's a better one. It's also not quite so big. I will remind you that I'm not left-handed. And the final set, set 7, starts with a Y on the line, up like the J above it, down, up, down. Now my paper's slipping. I'm right at the bottom of the page. And loop. That's not a very good one at all. Let me try that again. Up, down, up, down, and loop. That's a better one. Problem is I'm at the end of the page, so the paper keeps sliding up. Next letter is the Z. If you remember from the right-handed version, this is a cross between the beginning of the X and actually a number 3, and then a loop. And finally the Q. Over the top, back round, up, straight down, straight up, whoops, into the A. Now there will be some more sets of videos. These will include the letters in their formation families, so you can learn how to form a whole set. And I also hope to do some videos with joining patterns for further up the school. But I hope that helps. Thank you.